anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at GrootsChris.com or by calling 800-544-0808. What's cooking today? The nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. I'm Michael Horn. That's Paul Stern. Stephanie Anderson is here. She is the, I guess you want to call it the latest eliminated contestant on NBC's The Biggest Loser. But as Paul said at the beginning of the show, no one's really a loser on The Biggest Loser. Everybody losing weight. I don't know if you've seen that program. Stephanie, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's great to have you here. Tell us what happened. Now, give us for those that haven't seen the show up till now, this is the Biggest Loser. This is couples this year. Is that correct?
It is. I did the show with my mom, Patty, and she left week 2 after losing 23 pounds week 1, breaking a record for the highest percentage of a woman in the first week.
How do you lose? How do you get eliminated after you lost the most weight in the first week?
Because that's, unfortunately, you can't control the way your body is working. It is a game show. But my mom and I went into this knowing that for us it was not a game show. It was losing weight, being healthy, rediscovering ourselves and changing our habits. And that's what we've done.
So what happened? You lasted how many weeks now?
Well, this last week that we watched, last week was week 11. And definitely that's about 10 weeks longer than I was expecting. It's hard. It was really hard. But I, got through it, and it's hard at home. So it's all about balance, and that's what I'm working on finding.
So what happened to you? How much weight did you lose, and how did you get eliminated from the show?
Well, I started the show at 264 pounds, and I left having lost 66 pounds in 11 weeks.
Wow.
And to date, I've lost 82 pounds.
Congratulations, boy.
Thank you.
You found the key. A lot of people say, when they're just not on the show, if they're trying to lose weight, that it's harder for women sometimes to lose the weight than guys, and you hit these plateaus. How do you break through those plateaus? So obviously you're concentrating, you're on the show, but what kind of tips can you give those of us that are struggling to lose the weight out there?
Yeah, I still struggle, and I had this opportunity. So it's going to be a lifelong struggle. I'm never going to be able to just be one of those girls that doesn't have to work out, that doesn't have to watch what they eat. And that's okay for me because I've found this new self-confidence and this new feeling of just being genuinely happy. And for me, it's just about baby steps and finding things that you love to do. For me, I like spinning. Do I like working out and getting sweat? And it's hard, I don't know who.
Thank you for saying that. Everybody loves to do that. These workout coaches come here on the show and say, "Oh boy, it's great. You got to do it 3 hours a day." It's a lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's a commitment. But I know I'm worth it now, and I needed to figure out that I was, and it's a lot of work, and it's going to continue to be a lot of work, but it's well worth it.
All right, so 80-plus pounds right now, absolutely incredible. And so now what do you do? Once you get eliminated, obviously we're doing the interviews, but do you come back later on in the show?
No, I'm eliminated, and I'm going to finish losing the rest of the weight that I want to lose to get to my goal, at home, and I'm back to work full-time and working out before and after work and on weekends, sometimes double workouts. And, I'm just finding things that I like to do to keep active and watching when I'm eating. And, of course, I have my moments. It's okay to have a bite of ice cream. I just don't have the court anymore.
Yeah, Stephanie Anderson is here from The Biggest Loser, the latest contestant to leave. You say you work out twice a day. What do you do? How long do you work out now?
Well, that's like on a Saturday. I have, I do this. It's called Burn 60, and it's interval training, which is really key to shedding weight, in my opinion. And so I do that in the morning, and then I'll do errands or whatever I have to do, and then I take a spin class at my local Equinox gym, and I love spin, fell in love, and I leave feeling sweaty and worked, but I feel great. I feel like I accomplished something.
Spinning is on the spin bikes, right, where you get on that thing? And
yeah, which I never could do before because I was 264 pounds with a lot of booty.
So as you get down,
little junk in the trunk.
A lot.
Thank you.
But
do they have better seats on those spins bikes? Because when I've got on there, that seat is kind of small.
No, the seat's small. It's uncomfortable. But what I've learned that I think is key for anyone trying to lose weight is you kind of have to be uncomfortable. And that's okay. It's temporary. the uncomfortableness, the pain, or whatever you're going through in your workout is temporary, and just think of the bigger picture.
Wow. Okay, so you got to be a little bit uncomfortable to make the thing work. And now, what are you eating? Are you watching how much you put into the old body these days?
Oh, yeah, but I'm also, I enjoy good food, but it needs to be good, healthy food. And it's just about options, and switching out, making the right choices, and moderation, and portion sizes, and I read the labels, and, I do more cooking instead of eating out. And when I do have to eat out, I ask a lot of questions, and how it's prepared, and I make my own substitutions. And I'm a little bit picky when I eat out now, but restaurants definitely want to cater to you. They want the business. So you just find a restaurant in your area that will make those substitutions. And if they don't, then you pick somewhere else.
Now, obviously, we followed you on TV, but when you get back to work after this, what do people say that knew you before and see you now? It's like, wow, you must be like a shocker.
It really was. The first time I saw my coworkers, and, I saw my family and my friends, and, there's a lot of tears of joy, and a lot of questions, just like, we're talking about, and how did I do it? How am I going to keep it off? And that to me means so much, that I have such support system and such love, and people who genuinely see how happy I am, and that makes them happy. And for me, I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to let anyone down, and I don't want to let myself down.
Stephanie Anderson from The Biggest Loser. You're not a loser to us. You're the biggest loser and a winner when it comes to this. And I know you were eliminated, but more power to you. Is your mom still losing weight as well?
My mom's doing fantastic. Like, type 2 diabetes, went from 9 medications to 1.
Wow.
After 20-plus years. Happier than she's ever been. She's losing, almost 60 pounds on her own, basically. And I'm just so proud of her. She's just doing great.
When's The Biggest Loser on? What time?
Well, for me, in California, it's on at 8 o'clock.
All right, thanks so much.
Are you struggling with too much credit card debt, sky-high interest rates, late fees, over-limit fees? Having trouble just making